Jacinda Ardern, the Labour Party can only hope to change the government if its policies attract the same pickup in support as its new Jacinda Ardern has done in last week. The leader of the Opportunities Party, Gareth Morgan, said. Mr. Morgan was speaking at the party's official election campaign launch in Wellington today. It's too early to judge where Labour lands. 10 days ago we would have all written Labour off and it was a one-horse race, said Mr. Morgan after speeches to a loud, clapping crowd of about 80 packed into a Presbyterian church hall in central Wellington. After a tumultuous fortnight in politics, which has seen Labour rocket 9 points to 33% in a Newshub Reid Research poll, while the Green Party has plunged because of its leadership crisis. Mr. Morgan said it was unfair to say, given what they, Labour, have done, that this is it, that this first impact poll is the limit of Labour's advance. It does depend very much on what their follow-up is in terms of the quality of their policies. Quite clearly, Jacinda's a great communicator, so that's good, said Morgan, who welcomed Labour's resurgence as great for New Zealand democracy. It's an issue of whether that's sufficient for Labour. The Jacinda Trudeau effect, I call it, he said, referring to the impact a young, stylish leader has had on Canadian politics through its Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. I'm fully discounting into it that Labour will become more competitive yet, said Morgan, while Top's plan was to be a 30% party by 2020. He expected Top to poll 10% at the September 23 election, although modified that to, being realistic, 5% and 6 MPs in the next parliament. Enough potentially to help form a minority government led by either National or Labour. While National had appeared Top's only potential partner on pre-Ardern leadership polling, that cannot now be assumed. A small contingent of Top MPs could represent an alternative, under some scenarios, to Winston Pettis' New Zealand First Party to achieve a parliamentary majority. Top has polled 2% in 3 published polls and 3% in a UMR poll reported this week by Radio New Zealand.